And some more details coming in on the Congress's 5-year alliance with the National Conference. It appears to be at breakpoint. Chief Minister Omar Abdullah has given a deadline of February 1st to the centre to meet his demand for the creation of new administrative units in the state. The Congress in Kashmir is believed to be against setting up new administrative units. Omar Abdullah met senior Congress leaders Ghulam Nabi Azad, Ambika Soni and Saifuddin Soz yesterday in Delhi. The meeting ended on a bitter note, sparking speculation that the alliance may be heading for collapse. Clearly, there have been problems between the two parties for the longest time. Shuja is joining us from Srinagar. Shuja, clearly things have not been good in this alliance between the Congress and the National Conference, and many were saying it is just a matter of time. Isn't the sense that you're getting from both parties on the ground is that they rather be, go it alone in the elections than be together?
Well, that's right, Maruk. We have heard about the possibility of the alliance breaking several times. But what we can learn now from our sources is that it has clearly reached a point where there is a lot of uneasiness and tension prevailing from both sides. We are learning that Congress's local ministers have put their foot down and have told the leadership in Delhi that they will not go back on their stand on the administrative units, while the National Conference leaders and Omar Abdullah himself seems to be very keen on the creation of these administrative units.
No, but so Shuja, is the situation being made so difficult that perhaps Omar Abdullah and his party know that the Congress is not going to agree to it, make it so tenuous that it is easy to let go of this alliance?
Well, that could be one view. All of us know that the political atmosphere right now is very charged. We know that the state has to go for an assembly poll in few months. So might as well, break the alliance, walk away, and give the voters a sense that we are for them. Here, these administrative units are very important because Congress ministers and the sense in the Congress has been that the creation of these units will only help Kashmir Valley, not Jammu. So if you look at it from the point of view of a political expert, if National Conference decides to walk away, decides to step down, they can portray themselves as heroes when it comes to Kashmir and say that this is what we have done for Kashmir. We wanted these administrative units to help Kashmir.
Okay, Shuja, just stay on. Mustafa Kamal of the National Conference is joining us on the phone line. Mr. Kamal, isn't it now evidently clear that things have been bad between the National Conference and the Congress party for the longest time, and now you're just looking for issues to make sure that this alliance no longer exists? Okay, we'll go back to Mustafa Kamal in just a bit. Shuja, you were making that point that political experts in the valley seem to suggest that this is a move that would help Kashmir, and perhaps the National Conference is looking at gaining brownie points ahead of the elections.
Well, that is one way of looking at it. But you also have to understand that for a long time now, there has been a sense in the local Congress camps that, things are not very good between them as far as the coalition is concerned. We have had this viewpoint for a longest time now that the coalition is only existing because there is a lot of pressure from Congress High Command to carry it forward. Local Congress leaders clearly have been averse to a lot of ideas before,
Shuja,
but
I'll have to interrupt you. Mustafa Kamal is back with us on the phone line. Mr. Kamal, is this the National Conference's way of gaining brownie points ahead of the assembly elections, or are you really now, intent on the decision that it's not going to be the Congress going in for an alliance the next time around?
Well, as far as this, the report of the new administrative units, a cabinet subcommittee was constituted by the Chief Minister Omar Abdullah, which was headed by no less a person than Deputy Chief Minister Tara Chandji, who is of the Congress, and two other senior Congress members are its members. Now to make it an issue, actually what it is, and trying to attribute.
No, but are you suggesting that this is going to be the issue of breakpoint between the two parties?
No, it can't be. There's no logic behind it. The report has been followed by a combined team of ministers of National Conference and Congress.
But ideally, would the National Conference want to go into the next assembly elections with the Congress in tandem, or rather go it alone?
Well, the Congress has umpteenth time mentioned its policy towards the elections of the Parliament and the Assembly. Their rank and file is against having a pre-poll alliance. Our rank and file is against holding a pre-poll alliance. There is no precedence of holding a pre-poll alliance. We have always teamed up after the elections are over. So trying to make an issue out of it is perhaps the enemies of a coalition are having a field day.
Okay, saying a lot there. Mustafa Kamal of the National Conference, thanks so much for joining us.